boxing, man. Good morning, man. Just dropping on in real quick. Heard the news. Bob Arum over there on Barbershop Conversations. Salute the Fred of Barbershop Conversations. Bob Arum dropping a bombshell about Terence Crawford over that joint. Man, y'all seen it, man. He alluded to the fact that there's going to be a big announcement next week about Terence Crawford's next fight, where they will be releasing the date and venue information. And word is that this is going to be on pay-per-view. So what that means, it must be some sort of big name opponents. A lot of people out there alluding to Manny Pacquiao. What's up, Silver Salamo? What's up, man? A lot of people out there alluding to Manny Pacquiao. Some people Keith Thurman. All we do know is by Terence Crawford being on pay-per-view, y'all, it got to be a big name opponent. So who we talking about? We did the video last night. Manny Pacquiao, Showtime, Sean Porter, Keith Thurman, Virgil Ortiz. It can be any of these dudes, you know what I'm saying? It's good to see that my main man Bud is coming back on pay-per-view and being treated with some respect. You know what I'm saying? Now, the thing is also, Bob Arum said during this interview that I caught, he alluded to a lot of some things that Terence Crawford can do next year, which, by Bob Arum giving Terence Crawford a pay-per-view on what's allegedly his last fight of the contract. Y'all think that Bob Arum just going to let him walk away? This is looking more and more like maybe there's a good chance that Crawford might end up back with top rank fame. I'm just saying. It's just looking like it. And like I've been telling y'all for months, I just have a hard time figuring out Bob Arum allowing Terence Crawford to walk out knowing that the Earl Spence Jr. fight is in the future. I just don't see it. But either way, man, I'm just looking forward to seeing the man come back. He'll probably end up back in the summertime. Down to see who the opponent is, man, so we can all just, break this down the right way. What's up, Mike? He's trying to fool Crawford into resigning. If he resigns, he's a sure ducker, man. But Bob be giving those, those last fights, bro, be with options, man. You want this pay-per-view fight? You want to remain world champion? Well, if you take this fight, then the deal automatically extends for the next X amount of years. Y'all know how it goes, you know what I mean? Y'all know how it goes. Tony Yo say, man, Crawford and Aegis Kalvalowskis too. Nah, man, I don't think nothing like that. I think it got to be either Manny, Sean, or Virgil. I mean, it got to be one of them, man. I mean, pay-per-view? We not putting no Terence Crawford versus Custio Clayton on pay-per-view. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, it just has to be a big name opponent. Hopefully this will shut all of these damn critics up, man. The man can't do nothing, you know what I'm saying, without the man getting harassed online and on Twitter and everything. So, man, I hope this shuts down the critics. I hope it's a worthy opponent, and we're going to go in on it, man. We're going to definitely go in on it. Silver Salamo says, Porter and Ortiz most likely Pacquiao. Absolutely. It's got to be one of those three. And I gave them low percentages of actually finishing this fight. Manny Pacquiao. Mikey Garcia came out a few days ago, and we supposed to cover this too, but I decided to go past this story. He came out and stated that ain't nothing finalized, and he hasn't heard anything from the Pacquiao camp ever since that big thing that came out where, that them two was leaning towards a fight towards one another. Well, Mikey has since came out and said ain't nothing been moving. Manny Pacquiao still training. We know Manny Pacquiao want to run for president next year. Will it be Bud? I don't know. This announcement is going to hurt a lot of the haters online. Oh yeah. You know what I mean? But he ain't gonna get no credit, man. He never get no credit. They gonna tell him, man, it could be the greatest fighter ever took. He ain't gonna get no credit. The haters and the critics are still gonna find a way to poke holes all in it. You know what I mean? But it is what it is, man. And of course, they're gonna be looking at his pay-per-view numbers. Of course, y'all already know. All these number watchers out here, he only did this amount of pay-per-views. Oh yeah, 70-30, blah, 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 blah. You know what I'm saying? So that's the one thing that Terence is going to have to deal with in the aftermath of this. People are going to be scouting his pay-per-view numbers and talking about his split based on this and based on that, when we all know what it's about. It's about leverage at the end of the day. And he got the last remaining piece, you know what I mean? This is why Anthony Joshua had to come over and give 50-50 to Tyson Fury, you know what I mean? With no hesitation, because he knows in order for me to achieve my own legacy point, I got to get a man what he wants, you know what I mean? Bruce goes in the building. Good morning, family. Good morning. Do you think putting so many fights on pay-per-view is going to hurt the sport? Could, if you don't have the matchups match the price in the pay-per-view? Absolutely. I mean, if this Andy Ruiz and Chris Arreola type situation, I mean, situations like that, not supposed to be on pay-per-view. That definitely hurts the sport. Um, Things in the world are not all the way back to normal. People are still in certain financial situations, so I totally get it. But, we spoke on that, man. The reason that PBC do it, they want to keep the prices of their fighters high so nobody can knock them off and pluck them off. And the only way they're going to keep them fighters' prices high, they got to put them on pay-per-view. You know what I mean? Unfortunately, you know what I mean? Mike says, yo, man, Mikey won an extra $3 million. That's holding up the fight. They made him an offer of $6 million. Oh, really? So $6 million ain't good enough for Mikey Garcia. Well, if that's the case, then it is what it is. You know what I mean? We keep on pushing. Ain't nobody tripping off that fight anyway. That fight is boring. You know what I'm saying? No build up. Two gentlemen. You got Mikey, aka Sheriff Mikey over there. You know what I mean? He don't talk much trash. And of course, Manny Pacquiao, he don't talk much trash. It's boring. You feel me? And so at the end of the day, I think Pacquiao and versus anybody else, but mainly Terence Crawford should be the way to go. But Mikey need to chill out, bro. If you can't do it for $6 million, it is what it is. You know what I mean? Nobody tripping off that fight. Lawrence, what's up, man? Good morning. Crawford, my pound for pound #1, but he needs to step up if he is going to open his mouth about Mexican fighters. Buenos dias, bro. Buenos dias. It's a Lawrence, man. And I meant to tell folks a lot of them. Y'all can't take that like that. Like, the only reason he targeting Canelo, and we all know the reason why, is because of the pound for pound discussion. There ain't enough room on the top for both men. So Terence Crawford is just trying to show where, look, me and him different, where we're different. You know what I mean? Because I don't cherry pick. He cherry picks. I don't avoid fighters, but he's avoid certain fighters. I don't avoid style. It's like one of those things. And I'm expecting for Canelo to come right back out. Who is he fought? Who is he beat? Because these two men see themselves as #1. And that's all it is, man. I don't think Terence Crawford is racist. I don't think he got anything against Mexicans or nothing like that, man. It's just they're both alpha. They're both on top. And they're both trying to show the daylight between them two. You know what I'm saying? And that's all I think it is, man. Reginald, what's up, man? Fighters need to get back to fighting because of their love for the sport and not just the dollar. Absolutely. 100%. We spoke about that last night, too. How legacy can hold you after boxing. You know what I mean? And look at Oscar De La Hoya. Look at Julio Cesar Chavez Sr. Look at Mike Tyson. Look at Roy Jones. These dudes can come back because they got outstanding legacies and people want to still see them fight and people want to still see them succeed. So, yes, while they so busy chasing the dollar, and I get it, belts don't pay the bills, right? I get it, but get your money. But don't let money be the only driving factor. You know what I mean? I know a lot of people be always like, yo, man, it's prize fight. When you get to a certain level, it's about prize fighting. Good. But once you get to that prize fighting level, normally you checking those legacy boxes along the way. You know what I'm saying? Real spill, man. So, but at the end of the day, I'm very happy that Terence Crawford, man, once again, is at least going to be coming back soon. We got a little bit of certainty when it comes to Bud. We're going to be playing the guessing game, I guess, until the announcement is made. I'm hoping for Manny. I'm hoping for Sean. I'm hoping for Virgil. And Castillo Clayton, I'll even take that too. That's just me though, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I think it's going to be one of those four. Don't know which one, you know what I'm saying? Don't know which one. Crawford can show that he is one of the pound for pound by fighting other pound for pounds. He should have looked at his resume before he opened his mouth. Well, look, man, how long has he been trying to fight other pound for pounds? Your boy Earl's supposed to be top 5. I give him credit for being top 5 pound for pound. How long you been trying to fight him? Come on, man. You look, man. I told y'all, boy, y'all be telling the half of the story, man. Come on, man. Name one top-rated fighter that's around Crawford that he never tried to go at. Name one. Send an offer, meet in person, go to the fights. Name one that he ain't making an attempt to. Danny Garcia was in the #1 position in the WBO and didn't even whisper his name. Yeah, give me one. Who was so, other than, realistically, pound for pound wise, was actually calling out the #1 guy in the world? Nobody wants to fight Crawford, says Aunt Tizzy. Absolutely. We know what it is, bro. We all know what it is, man. But at the end of the day, like I said, man, I'm happy that he's going to be on pay-per-view. I'm happy that he's getting respected as such. I hope he draws well. I really do hope he draws well, man, because I'm sick of y'all out here, man, criticizing the man, every little thing he do. So I hope he draws well. I hope he does have a successful pay-per-view. We'll see who it be, man. If you are risking your life, you need the paper. So that was business something what he just so that was bitchy. I don't know the B word what he just said. You need money. Ain't nobody saying that, Mike. You definitely need money. But at the end of the day, money can't be the only thing, because if you just own it for the money, what happens when the lights go out if you ain't did right by your money? You're gonna need those people to come to your aid, your fan bases and your fans to come to your aid. Well, and if you want that, you're gonna have to give them a legacy. You dig? Like Oscar De La Hoya, if he was going broke right now, he can come back and do a fight, because guess what? His people got him. They got him because he looked out for the people when he was fighting. You know what I'm saying? Now turn around, let Adrian Bronner, or let's just say a guy like that, try to do something after boxing, and who gonna see how many people gonna follow? You feel where I'm going? And I'm just using that as an example. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. Jaquavius Moore says, yo, who is he fighting? They haven't announced that yet. They haven't let that out the bag. Bob is keeping that under wraps. The whole interview is over there on Barbershop Conversations. Salute to Fred once again, man. Breaking the news, man. They're going to take over boxing with this. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, he didn't let no name out. He just said next week there's going to be a big announcement. It's going to be on pay-per-view. And he also stated that it's a big deal. And for whatever reason, Bob is keeping it close to the chest, like it's something real special. So we just got to wait and see. I'm just happy to know that the man gonna be on pay-per-view, because I think he deserves it. You know, some of y'all might figure that the ESPN route was better because he was getting more eyes on him on ESPN. I get it, but if he's the number one pound for pound fighter, he's got to move like such. And you know, I see him kicking up dust now. And he got the people all riled up. Who knows, man? Maybe his next pay-per-view does pretty all right if it's a decent opponent. You know what I'm saying? Reginald says, yo, man, check it. Those big names know quality when they see it. And they know Crawford ain't nothing to play with. Gamble big time. Absolutely. What happens after he beats an undefeated fighter, Reginald? They get wrecked. They're no longer the same. You know what I mean? None of these dudes are no longer the same after they've took a trip down Crawford Lane. You know what I mean? Never the same. They come back, they're shells of their former selves. They can't win no more, nothing. But before Crawford, they were world champions, going in back-to-back championship fights, winning, going in the backyards of fighters, winning. But then soon as they meet Crawford, boop, it's over. You know what I'm saying? It is over. Ain't that funny? Ain't that funny? Lawrence says, yo, DGO says, after this fight, it will be B-side Spence. Yeah, man. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, bro. Absolutely, man. And I'm hoping Crawford go in there and get a stoppage on pay-per-view. Get a stoppage, make a statement. You know what I mean? These welterweights ain't stopping each other. Let a real finisher show them how to do it. You know what I'm saying? Real spill. Lawrence, good morning, family. Oh, we already got up with you. Oscar is not hurting so bad from losing Canelo. His net worth is around 200 million. He has Ortiz, Garcia, Munguia, and a slew of young talent. He may even get Teofimo. Yeah, but that's Oscar's personal money. You know what I'm saying? You know, you always split the personal money away from your business money. You know what I'm saying? When we speak on going broke for Oscar or whatnot, it's more so Golden Boy going out of business. Now, if you're saying Oscar personal wealth, I mean, yeah, he's far from broke. But at the end of the day, if he went broke, his people got him because of his legacy. You did? Because of the legacy. If Floyd went broke, Floyd come back out, people gonna show up. You know what I'm saying? Because of his legacy. You dig? Miguel Cotto, look how Miguel Cotto hung around. He should have supposed to have been retired prior to that Canelo fight, but he hung around because his people had him. Legacy tells a story, y'all. Legacy tells a story. You know what I'm saying? If he went to Earl Spence fight, the same reason why Manny Pacquiao did to see if they saw something, now they hauling ass. Yeah, they hauling ass, bro. They didn't see the greatest Earl Spence Jr. in the Danny Garcia fight. That wasn't a scary performance, bro. That was a good performance. You know, I'm very happy that he did what he did coming off that accident, but that wasn't nothing to scare nobody, bro. Like, he put a lot of hands on that. He didn't stop Danny, drop Danny, nothing. I don't think nobody's running for the door. You know what I'm saying? Much love for the fan, man. Check out for the announcements. I catch up with y'all later, man. Good morning. Enjoying the coffee, watching the dogs out here in the backyard, man. We just cooling. So I catch up with y'all a little later on, man. We're going to do We Talking Boxing later on in the week. Keep y'all eyes to the headlines. And yes, sir, y'all already know the homie going to drop on through. Have a blessed day out there. Stay stressed and sucker free. I see y'all later on, man. Thumbs up on the way out if you did not hit it on the way in. Much love to the fan. I catch up with y'all real soon to the next video. Peace out.